Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold.
Hi, lovelies. Hello. Thank you so much for coming over to spend time with me. My name is Lesego, and this is Lesego'Story. Welcome. And if you're new over here, I hope you subscribe by the end of this video. And if you have subscribed already, thank you so much. I wish you love and light always. So let's get into this video. Today I'm going to talk about my journey as a TV commercial actress and why I have made peace with the fact that I will be a TV commercial actress is, over here there is like a hierarchy in this industry. Do you have a degree in acting? Are you a teacher? Have you been to the market theater? Those are the questions that they will ask you. Talent just gets you anywhere that you want to be. So you need to know people, you need to have studied so that you can be seen in all the big TV screens. But for me, I've told myself, you know what? If it's time for me to get into maybe acting on film or TV series, TV drama, that time will come. What is mine will never ever miss me. So I have been acting as a TV commercial actress since 1999. I first registered with my first talent agency, which was called JB Casting, and I think I was with Nimrod. Nimrod was in that agency, but anyway, that's for another day. Okay, so after joining that agency, I got a job as an extra on Generations. If you remember that time when it was the Mashabas and they had, I think it was an advertising agency, and I was working there. We were the ones that were making coffee, walking up and down, and subsequent to that, I got a job as a dancer for JNB Whiskey actually, and they came and they were looking for dancers, people that would promote JNB throughout South Africa. So we would travel throughout like clubs in South Africa, entertainment venues in South Africa, and promote JNB and also dance as well. But good dancing, not that kind of dancing, a good, clean, fun. Okay, and that's what I did. At that time, I think I was 21, 22. And from then on, I was just chilling. And until I joined my next talent agency, which was known as InSync. I think they're still around. That time, it was 2003, to a casting for Scandal. I went for a casting for Scandal and I got the job. My agency called me and they're like, Lesego, they want you to be a featured artist. Okay, you're going to be a featured actress, and they want your measurements because they're going to give you wardrobe. So you're going to have wardrobe. So one thing about acting, if you're an extra, okay, you come with your own clothes, you do your own makeup, and by the bathrooms there, you are just one of those. But as a featured extra, you're a bit special. They give you a wardrobe, they do your makeup. So I was like, hey, I am climbing this ladder. But there was a disappointment because after that I found out that I was pregnant with my son. And I was one of those pregnant people I was spoiled. But no, man, I had my body had to get used to being pregnant. I was 24. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I lost that job from Scandal. I was working, doing a formal job. I was working in the beauty industry. I worked as a fundraiser for a non-governmental agency. I was working in marketing and branding. But I came back again in 2013 and I joined my other talent agency. And that talent agency, I was just doing extra work. And I remember my first job that I did was for a coffee brand, Doe Egberts. I did a commercial for them. And after that, I got a job for stills for Standard Bank. That was a good one. That was a good one. I think it was in 2014. It was stills. We were shooting at Lanseria Airport. It was nice. And I think it was just 4 people, and we had space at Lanseria, and we were shooting like, we were going somewhere, traveling somewhere. Yeah, that was a print ad. And by the way, I think prints, most of the time prints, they pay more than TV. And then after that, I think I got another job for Vodacom. I did Vodacom. I was acting as a mom there. My husband was building a house. He was working as a migrant worker. So he would send me money like through Vodacom M-Pesa, and I would build a house so that when he comes back from migrant work, he would find the house up and standing. Yeah, I got that one. And in 2016, I got my big commercial ever. Okay, I'll put like pictures over here. I got the best job ever. It was for L'Oreal Paris. Me with this hair. I got a job as a model for L'Oreal Revitalift. It was in 2016. I remember I went to the casting, and I just started working again, and I went to a casting, and when you feel like, what, I think I can get this, but I'm not a model. I'm not that tall. And what I see that the L'Oreal models, they're like, hey, check L'Oreal adverts, So I didn't think I would get it. But after my first casting, I had a feeling like, I think I will get this. Then the second casting, then the third one, directors liked me, and I got the job. We shot for 2 days. It didn't pay that well, but for a commercial like that in South Africa, it was good. It was really, really good. And it seemed like once a year I would get a job. Once a year. In 2017, I got a job, another one for Legal-Wise. And Legal-Wise, I was like an executive there. I enjoyed it. I enjoy acting. That's one thing about it. I enjoy acting. And I remember at 13, I would, I would cry when my parents would tell me, no, you are not going to youth. Youth here at Catholic Church. If you know the Catholic Church way back, they used to have this youth group called Kiro. At 13, I was there. I wanted to do theater. I wanted to do poetry. But my parents would say no. But I would sneak out, for rehearsals. I would go to rehearsals at 13, sneaking out of the house. So acting has always been in my heart. And I don't think I will ever stop wanting to grow and be like bigger in this industry. But that too will be, it's not my decision, it's not my plan, but what I want is to make it in this industry and grow even further, And the last ad that I did was in 2019. It was a Recoffee ad. I was a featured extra there as well. Got a wardrobe, and they did my makeup, which was very nice. And one thing that I like about commercials is that they get renewed. Like maybe every year there's a renewal, and you have to get paid your usages. So if you're in a talent agency and maybe you shot an ad and you're supposed to only show for a year, that ad must only show for a year. If you see yourself in the second year, know that you're supposed to be paid for usages, and go to your agency and ask them, where is the money? Because, my story with agencies, guys, my story with agencies. The agency that I got the job, L'Oreal, from, that agency stole my money. That agent, the guy. Those who know him know. He stole my money. So there would be a usage every year, and he wouldn't tell me. He wouldn't tell me that these people have paid me. Or if he pays me, he would also take tax, while the client has taken tax before that. So the client would pay, which maybe the client is L'Oreal, they would pay, and they pay him. He's supposed to pay me. The client has already taken tax. Yeah, now he takes tax again, like for my 11,000, for my 12,000 sometimes, for my 3,000. Hey, this guy took my money. And now there's another producer right now who has taken my money. I'm still fighting with her. It's another one, that one. I will get into it one day when I talk about the pitfalls in the industry. If you want to join the industry, it's a good industry. I enjoy it. I love it. But be sure of the pitfalls. Be sure of the people that you meet and how they treat you and what they want you to do. You don't work for an agency. You work for yourself. The agency, what the agency does, the agency just gets you jobs and tells you there's a casting here, there's a casting there, go where. And they're supposed to take only their commission. Some will take 12%, 15%, 20%, 25%. This thief that stole my money was taking 30%. So just be careful. I had to wear my glasses because my eyes are not the best today. Yeah, just be careful of the agency that you choose. Do your due diligence, do your research, and speak to people that have been there already. I will leave in the description box agencies that I trust for kids and for adults. And I hope that I would have helped you some way. And if you're interested in the industry, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. You can leave on in the comments below if you have any questions, and I will gladly oblige. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, and see you next time in my next video. One other thing that I would like to say is check your artist friend, your artist family member, your artist neighbor. Check up on them, because it has been really, really tough for artists all over the world, but in South Africa it has been horrible, because ever since March last year I haven't worked. I've been to 2 auditions, and I had been doing self-taping, but when you do a self-tape you need a partner, you know, and when you're by yourself you can't do self-tape. Sometimes I will ask my son to tape with me, and he's not an actor, and sometimes it's just like, mama, he just gets impatient, you know. So it hasn't been easy for artists in South Africa, and there were artists that were staging a sit-in at the Market Theatre. I don't know where they are now, because they have been fighting for all of us. So all I would like to say to you is, if you have a chance, call on your friend and ask how they're doing, because it has been really, really